Good afternoon and welcome to Zions Bank Stadium. 3A Girls Soccer State Semifinals this afternoon, brought to you by KSLSports.com and Centricom Team Hive. Today's coverage sponsored by UCCU, thanks to their support of high school athletics all year long here on KSLSports.com. Our first semifinal today, Ogden and Grantsville, a couple of region foes who are familiar with each other. They met twice in the regular season, Ogden winning 5-0 and 9-3. So if there's any indication from those two games of what we might see today, expect some goals, a lot of them. Great weather here in Harriman at Zions Bank Stadium today. You couldn't ask for much better weather in late October. The sun is out. There is a breeze moving right to left. Grantsville in white will have the wind at their back here in the first half. Ogden in the black and orange will be going into the wind in the first half. Grantsville advancing to this game with a 8-0 win over Ben Lomond, and then in overtime in the quarterfinals, they beat Canyon View 2-1. Grantsville in great form, 7-2 in their last 9 games. The losses, though, both to Ogden. Ogden got a bye through the first round, and then a convincing 8-1 win over Morgan. Ogden, the state runner-up a year ago, 2 wins away now from the state title that just barely eluded them last year.
Number 99, Lindy Ussing. In goal for the Tigers, number 50, Whitney Fife. Soccer fans, are you ready?
There's Dan Barney, the public address voice here of the Utah High School Activities Association State Championships, and we are underway. Grantsville will play that long ball down the left side and see if they can pin Ogden deep in the corner here. That clearance handled well by Lindsey Orton, sending the ball centrally, but the second ball to the Tigers. Ooh, opportunity for a big switch if they saw it there. Ogden's Megan Both was inside of ball side of the defender and had an open path to goal if they'd been able to hit the big switch, but saw the slip and that pretty much killed any momentum. Good work by the Tigers, switching the point of attack, finding a little space on the right side. See if they can maintain possession here. They're going to switch it back to the far side. Just start running Grantsville from sideline to sideline. Pablo Mastroni would approve. And that ball last touched along the far sideline there by Gwyneth Ardina, and it'll be a throw into Grantsville. Grantsville defending with numbers along the far side. Good idea. Once again, trying to switch the ball to the near side. Good header by El Watson. Unable to get that second ball. Good pressure trying to win it back, and she does win the throw-in. Alva and Farka might be setting up a long throw-in here. Watson doubled, unable to split it, but a throw-in coming for the Tigers. Grantsville staying compact. Ogden with most of the possession here. Little hold-up play for Grantsville, possibly. No, the Tigers right back into possession. Tigers stringing together pretty much 3 consecutive minutes of possession. Watson coming out wide now. And a little heavy touch there and a throw into Grantsville. Riley Douglas with the throw for Grantsville. Lindsey Orton taking a little bit of a tumble there, and Ogden back into possession. Ardina trying to fight her way through there at the top of the 18, and that's out for a goal kick. Well, Ogden starting on the front foot here. Grantsville with a goal kick, their chance to have a little simple possession and rest. They've been doing a lot of deep defending here. It's a good idea down the sideline there for the Tigers, but Grantsville trying to defend with numbers pretty consistently here in the opening minutes. Big switch for the Tigers. Litz up the line. Combination has it poked away. And here's Grantsville trying to hit on a counter, play in behind. Grantsville just didn't have the numbers up there to win the ball back. 1v4 is going to be tough. And now Ogden a chance to build. But Grantsville focused on keeping numbers behind the ball. Thomas sends it centrally. Friala. Grantsville reluctant to press up very high, and now a little combination play through Watson, and Watson will have a go, and Watson just barely misses the top corner. Nearly picked out the cobwebs. That ball bending away at the last second. First shot of the match. Ogden nearly strikes. 7 minutes in, one opportunity for the Tigers here. Grantsville, we'll see if they're able to hit on a counter, because when they do win the ball, they do not seem to build forward with numbers. Might require the moment of individual brilliance up top for them. That ball under hit a little bit. That's the second time we've seen Alyssa Stevens come flying up and step into that lane and pick that ball off. Stevens just a sophomore. A lot of sophomores playing for Grantsville. This is a team that'll have a lot of players back, only 5 seniors. They'll have a lot of players back next year, and they'll have a core group together in 2 years as well. They got a little playoff experience last year, going out in the second round, making a deeper run here in the semis today. First corner of the match here for the Tigers. First set piece. Good ball into the 6, headed in at the post. And the Tigers are on the board.
Tiger goal.
Trying to pick up the number of the player who scored there. See if we can see on the replay. It might have been Briley Thomas. We'll have to get confirmation of that, see if we can get that at halftime. Header at the post, and Ogden has the lead 9 minutes in.
It appears that the Ogden goal was scored by Briley Thomas.
They've just announced it over the public address here, and no parents are standing up and screaming. So I think it was Thomas at the post with a header that gives the Tigers the lead. Grantsville trying to stay compact here. The 2 regular season games went to Ogden, 5-0 and 9-3, 14 goals. You can understand hard lessons learned in those 2 matches about opening yourself up. So as we watch Grantsville stay fairly compact, they're doing a lot of defending. They're going to help themselves a little possession here as they work their way into the game. But for Ogden, they've had not just most of the ball. They've basically had all of the ball here in the opening 10 minutes. They got a goal to show for it. And they're looking for another. There's Watson. Watson onto that ball. Watson around one defender. Watson will have a go, and it kisses the top of the bar. Watson's second effort of this match. She hasn't missed by much either time. I like what she's thinking. The odds of a high school goalkeeper protecting the top 2 feet, top 18 inches of the goal, most goalkeepers aren't tall enough. And she is clearly, on her 2 attempts, tried to tuck the ball just under the bar, and she hasn't missed by much. A couple of good touches for her, too, to set that shot up. Cameron Allen unable to keep that ball in for Grantsville, and the Tigers back into possession. And Ogden not pressing with numbers. The Tigers dropping 6 players deep, 6v3. They're going to be able to play their way out unless Grantsville throws more numbers forward. But the risk then is opening up. And we see the Tigers trying to play through them right now. Serengui unable to get forward, but maintains possession. Ayala. Oh, now a good ball in behind down the left side. Thomas. And that ball deflected out. It'll be another corner. Grantsville will defend once again, and the Tigers see if they can run it back. There's a ball into traffic and out off Grantsville. So another corner, 3rd of the match for the Tigers. Second semifinal coming up after this one. It'll be Carbon, the 2 seed, and Manti, the 3 seed. That one will start about 4:30. There's a ball right into the 6, knocked down but cleared by Grantsville. Ogden will recycle it. Little optimistic there. Really sharp angle for Gracelyn Litz as she sends it over the bar. Got under it a little bit, probably trying to drive that through traffic, get a deflection, get the goalkeeper screened. But she sends it over the bar. Goal kick for Grantsville. They have struggled to win the second ball here. They need a little bit of possession, a lot of defending. That was 2v3 right there. Ogden defending with numbers. Trying to play that through ball in and spring Watson loose again. They get the throw in. Good heel flick from Watson. Dangerous cross, but no one can get on the end of that. I think most part probably would have preferred to curl that back into play a little bit and give a teammate a better angle. Had Ardena making a run to the back post there. Grantsville struggling to maintain possession again, and Ogden right back into the attacking third. They've been playing most of this game in the attacking half. As I say that, they briefly play a ball back across midfield. Going to over the top, trying to find Allen. But again, you can see that on the numbers for the press. Allen's a one-person press up there doing the work. Miss hit ball there and a throw in for the Tigers. Douglas the throw in. Allen heading forward. Allen into the area. Allen wins a corner for Grantsville. Their first opportunity, their first corner of this match. Junior Lindsay Orton looks like she'll take the corner. Be a right-footed in-swinger. Deflected out at the post for another Grantsville corner. Grantsville with no one inside the 6-yard box. We'll see who makes a run here. Another right-footed in-swinger to the post. And cleared. Ardena sends it out, and now is the counter on. Tigers throwing some numbers forward here. Here's a ball for Watson. Out comes the keeper. And Watson buries it. Well taken. Bottom left corner. And the Tigers double the lead. Great counter by the Tigers, and you see why Grantsville has been defending with numbers and reluctant to push up and press and try to win the ball back. Stay compact, keep numbers behind the ball, and they've been pretty disciplined through 17 minutes, but the one time they let Ogden play through them, they get punished. Good goal for Watson to double the lead, and Ogden now up 2-0.
L. Weston.
It was L. Weston with the goal. Apologies for the mistake on the name. Weston with that second goal. And here they come again. Weston making a run now inside the box. So they play a cutback ball forward. Can't find a way through traffic. There's a good ball in front. And the cross is finished. And Ogden's on top 3-0. And the floodgates opening now for the Tigers take a look at the replay here and see. The assist will go to Megan Bose there, and Gwyneth Ardena on the back post with the goal.
The Tiger goal was scored by number 8, Gwyneth Ardena. The assist came from Megan Buse.
Well done by Buse there to stay with that. A lot of traffic. She threads the ball through the 6-yard box and finds her teammate on the back post, and Gwyneth Ardena makes it 3-0 Ogden. And we're going to have our first substitution of the match. Number 13, Ariana Jorgensen comes on.
Number 13, Ariana.
She replaces Estella Gonzalez.
She is replacing number 15, Estella Gonzalez.
A little more than midway through the first half here. Long throw in for the Tigers. For Weston. Weston's been really dangerous here early on. Had the second goal. Has had 2 other opportunities. Just barely miss. Grantsville winning the ball up high. Here's an opportunity. 2 players to the ground. And the foul given just outside the box. They bounced and skidded inside the area, but the foul is given just a step outside of that 18-yard box. So a free kick, not a penalty, but a great opportunity here for Grantsville to score on a free kick. And it looks like Lindsay Orton, the junior, stepped up to take it. Tigers with a 4-player wall. Clipped in, but a nice save. Whitney Fife making her first save of the game. Teammates have done a good job of defending in front of her, and she wasn't tested until right there. Did have that one corner go skipping through the box. There's Weston again. Here's a race. Oh, the Tigers might have another opportunity. Excellent finish. Placement over power. And Ardena sends that to the far post and just passes it into the back of the net. And Ogden, now the floodgates wide open. 4-0.
In for the Tigers, number 3, Riley Moss.
Temptation right here would be to blast it, but look at that. Take a little something off it.
Also in for Ogden, number 34, Paisley Pierce.
Ardena coming off, subbed out. Ogden will start subbing now. They've got a 4-0 lead. And the final just 2 days away. So
the assist on that Tiger goal came from Megan Buse. The goal was scored by Gwyneth Ardena, and she now has a brace.
Spread the minutes around on these players' legs and keep everybody fresh for the final, because Ogden is now fully in command of this as we hit the halfway point. 20 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go in the first half here. And the Tigers scoring 3 times in about 4 minutes. Ardena with the last 2 goals, and Boyce with the assists on both of those. A little high pressure here from Grantsville. They push some numbers forward. Weston able to step back, good hold-up play. And look at her turn and start her run upfield. Good job by the Tigers to keep that inbound. Megan Boyce, who's assisted on the last 2 goals, keeping that ball in play. Grantsville's high pressure pays off. And Grantsville earns a throw in here. Riley Douglas throwing it up the line. Trying to find Lindsey Wangsgard. It's a freshman and a sophomore right there trying to connect. Back to the youth on this Grantsville team and the possibilities they'll have. Second round last year, semifinals this year in a 4-0 hole here in the middle of the first half. Ogden trying to clear it, heavy deflection, good touch. And here come the Tigers forward. Royce with some one-touch soccer. Weston turns, good idea, good ball. A little wide, tracked down though by Paisley Pierce. Pierce into the area, Pierce, good turn, but that was 2v5. It's not enough support there. As the Tigers go forward, Grantsville able to stop that attack. Well done at midfield by Alla there, who's been really good in the midfield for Ogden in this game. Changing the point of attack, giving her teammates an outlet. Winning those 50-50 balls. And here she is calling for the ball again. Nice ball into space right there for Farka to run onto. Weston dropping deep. Weston good on the ball. Big switch, good first touch there. Boyce able to stay with it. Split that gap, needs some help, can't get it. Grantsville wins the ball, and we'll see now if they can hit on the counter. Ogden keeping 3 defenders back, so they're +1 there in the back. It's 3v2 on all those long balls that Grantsville's playing, and they're going to play another one. This is actually 4v2, and good idea heading the ball into space by Allen, but just not enough teammates, somebody there on that right side to run onto it. Orton dispossessed. Orton trying to win the ball back, commits the foul. Ayala, good idea, trying to play the ball in behind. Boys battling, maintaining possession, little under hit. Ayala can't settle it, and Grantsville clears. Double substitution for Ogden.
Now on the pitch for the Tigers.
Alina Aparicio coming on,
Number
along
4,
with Creekoven.
Alina Aparicio.
Evelyn Farkas subbed off along with Ariana Jorgensen. Ayala back onto the ball for Weston. Weston with a little space, able to turn. Weston able to block that clearance, keeper out. Oh, and good work. Strong coming off her line there. Ussing covers up with Weston bearing down on her. Ogden with a giveaway, and here's a chance for Grantsville going forward. Broken up. Good read there by the center back. Lily Gallegos picking that ball off. Weston. Weston over to the far side. Oh, they tried a little combination play. Broken up there. Looked like Aggie got a piece of that. And Ogden will regroup and try again. Ayala. Back onto her left foot. She'll have a go. Ussing spills it, but covers up at the top of the 6. Substitution for Ogden. Serengee comes on and will replace Ayala.
Now in for Grantsville, number 17, Aurelia Hutchins. She's replacing Jocelyn Giron.
Weston with a little bit of a push right there, and she's called for it. Grantsville on the restart. Lindsay Orton sends it to the top of the area. Second ball to Grantsville. And the shot sent just wide by Allen. Oh, good ball with the pressure to bypass that first line. Agni Moss headed forward there. Number 3 for Ogden. Good work by her in the center circle. Now here's a ball in for Weston. Weston with a good first touch. Weston with a chance. Just wide. Goal kick coming for Grantsville. Weston's been a force up top. 4th shot of the day. She scored the second goal back in the 17th minute. Just missed the top corner, top left corner with the first shot. Second one kissed off the top of the bar, and that one goes just wide. Here's Grantsville. They need some numbers going forward. This is 2v5 right now. And throw into Grantsville. Long throw into the area, sent right back out, and a chance for Ogden maybe to hit on a counter here. Grantsville able to hold it in. That ball chipped back in towards Allen. And out for a goal kick. And another substitution coming for the Ogden Tigers. Evelyn Farka. Fark on for Gracelyn Litz.
Now on the pitch for the Tigers, number 12, Evelyn Farka. She is replacing Gracelyn Litz.
Another substitution for Ogden. Stella Gonzalez in.
Returning number 15, Estela Gonzalez.
Gonzalez for Lily Gallegos.
She is replacing Lily Gallegos.
Grantsville with the deflection, and the press pays off. Into possession here. A shot from distance. A couple hops and pretty much right at Whitney Fife, her second save of the game. Getting near the end of the half now. Ogden in charge, 4-0. With about 7.5 minutes to go before the break. This is the first of two semifinals today here at Zions Bank Stadium. Looks like Ogden will be advancing to Saturday's final in control, up 4-0 here. Ardena with a couple, or Boyce rather, with a couple of assists, slaloming through everyone there, but Grantsville defending with numbers, able to win the ball back. Orton sends it into the center circle, held in there by the Tigers. Grantsville trying to play direct, but unable to get in behind very often, and Ogden winning a lot of those second balls at midfield. Substitution, double substitution for Ogden as they keep rotating players. Riley Thomas comes on. Weston is going to sit down.
Now in for
Looks like
Grantsville,
Ardena has
number
come back
7,
in and gone up top.
Hallie Harrington. In for Ogden, number 33, Briley Thomas. And number 8, Gwyneth Ardema.
Ogden in charge 4-0 here, and this is pretty much how they went through region play, how they've gone through 3A play. In region play, they strung together 4 straight shutouts, 10-0, 7-0, 4-0, 5-0. Had a couple losses early in the year, but when they played up, lost to Woods Cross 2-1 and Farmington 4-1. But that was when they played up from their 3A classification against bigger schools. Here in Class 3A, they are sailing along, leading 4-0. Grantsville with a corner now. About 5 minutes left in the half. There's a ball to the post, headed out, and another corner coming. Look like that was Farka at the near post heading that ball out. Fourth corner coming up for Grantsville. And these corners have been remarkably precise. They are clearly targeting inside the 6-yard box, right at the post. Here's another one. This is to the top of the 6 at the back post, and the ball goes through everybody and out. And that looked untouched. It'll be a goal kick. Four minutes left in the half. Ogden playing deep out of their own end, trying to keep that 0 to halftime. Grantsville defending higher up the field now, able to win that ball back briefly at midfield, but unable to put together long spells of possession. Good read and a good step right there by Eggett to win that ball back at midfield for Grantsville. That was difficult for Hutchins right there. Basically with 3 defenders to beat, she beats the first 2, and the third one clears the ball back to midfield. Harrington onto the ball. For Allen, back to Harrington. And Harrington's service blocked, and she will shepherd that out and win a corner for her team. And Grantsville with their 5th corner here with about 3 minutes left in the half. Right-footed outswinger coming. And the wind pushing that ball into the side panel. And another goal kick for the Tigers. Grantsville with the wind at their back here in the first half, and the flags are really fluttering at the end of the field. It's a strong breeze. Ogden's been going into the wind here in the first half. They'll have the wind at their back in the second. Up 4-0 here late in the first half. Megan Boyce with a couple of assists already. Good work. Here's a ball into the middle of the park. Pierce unable to track it down for the Tigers. Grantsville clears it out, and Ogden will get a throw in. And a corner for the Tigers. They scored their first goal of the game on a set piece from the far corner at the north end here at Zions Bank Stadium. And they get an opportunity right here. See if they can do it again. There's a ball to the top of the 6. Oh, I think that came off the post. That Tiger is really close to a 5th goal. Moss playing that ball back to Gonzalez up the left side into space, and nobody making a run there for Ogden. Here's Ogden, 2v4 on the counter. They're going to go to goal. It looks like they will. Tackled away, and he's pointing at the far corner. His penalty. He's pointing to the spot. It is a penalty. Long run forward, never taking the foot off the gas, clearly inside the area, and the penalty's given. It'll be Lindsay Orton stepping up for Grantsville. Orton, a slow approach. Save, push wide. Rebound, and a goal. And Grantsville on the board with just 23 seconds left in the half. 5 downer left to push it away, but alertly coming in, it's number 3, Allen with the goal. And it's 4-1 as Allen scores just before the half. I mentioned that Ogden had that stretch of 4 straight shutouts where they're blowing people out. They actually had shutouts in 5 of 6. And the only team to score on them in that 6-game stretch was this Grantsville team. And Grantsville gets one right here before the half. Just a few seconds left. Just a little simple possession for Ogden. Should do it. That was a physical challenge right there. And the whistle could come any time. The clock has hit 0. And there is the whistle, and there is the half. So Grantsville pulls one back right before the half. But it's the Ogden Tigers in control in the first of two 3A state semifinal playoff games. It's Ogden leading 4-1 at the half. They scored 3 times in about 4 minutes in the middle of the half to take control of this one. These two teams now will get a little break, talk about things, and we will be back with the second half in a little less than 10 minutes. This is the girls 3A state semifinals, brought to you by UCCU on KSLSports.com and Centricom Team Hive. Welcome back. Zions Bank Stadium. Here are the first half highlights. You saw Weston just barely missing, sending that ball just beyond the corner. And then they take the lead. The Tigers go in front on Thomas scoring on the corner in the 9th minute. 17 minutes in, Weston makes it 2-0. And then 2 more quick goals in succession as Ardina scores twice. She has the brace. It's 4-0. Here's the second goal. She just passes it into the back of the net. Megan Boyce assisting on both of those goals. Couple of nice saves for Grantsville's Lindy Ussing. Cut down the angle there, and that shot goes just wide. Yeah, that ball definitely hit the post. Nearly got the 5th goal. And then the penalty. The initial attempt by Lindsay Orton saved. Gary Allen is there. And Allen scores to make it 4-1 just before the half. Final minute of the first half. And that's where we stand at the half. The Ogden Tigers now just 40 minutes away from returning to the state championship game where they fell last year. State runners-up a year ago, but about to get back to the championship game this year. This is a third of 4 games as the state high school playoffs continue here at Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman. Had the 2A semifinals earlier today. Waterford 4-0 winners over Mazer Prep, and American Heritage 2-1 winners over St. Joseph. So they advance to Saturday's 2A championship game. Now into the 3A semifinals. Grantsville trailing Ogden 4-1 at the half, and it's an all Region 12 semifinal here, and then an all Region 13 semifinal next, as Manti will face Carbon. And Carbon 17-2 on the year. The region champs beat Manti twice in the regular season. Manti finishing second in Region 13. That's what we have here with Ogden winning Region 12, unbeaten in region play. Grantsville losing just twice, both times to the Tigers. 5-0 and 9-3 in the regular season. It's 4-1 here at the half. And for Ogden now, 40 minutes, separating them from another trip to the state championship game in Class 3A. And the second half is underway, brought to you by UCCU. Love where you bank. And you're watching it here on KSLSports.com and on Centricom Team Hive. The Ogden Tigers with the wind at their back here in the second half. Attacking towards the south goal. Good switch on a point of attack. I was about to say really good build-up, and then they give the ball away right there after stringing together 5 or 6 good passes. Just 15 teams in Class 3A, so Ogden, as the top seed, the number 1 seed, they got the only bye through the round of 16. They won their quarterfinal game over Morgan 8-1, facing another Region 12 opponent, and lead 4-1 here at the half. They've just been storming through the playoffs. Grantsville, after finishing second in the region, beat Ben Lomond 8-0 in the opening round, and then eliminated Canyon View, the Region 14 champs, 2-1 in overtime in the quarterfinals. Grantsville 7-2 in their last 9 games. Both those losses at Ogden, and clearly they're in trouble here. 4-1 early in the second half. Grayson Litz with the throw-in for the Tigers. Weston with the touch, can't settle it. Held in, though, by Ogden. Serengi with a square ball for Farka. And that ball will bang off the boards, and with the deflection, it'll be another corner for the Ogden Tigers. Coached by Alexis King. They have been flying this year, and this semifinal no different. Good ball, lofted inside the 6. It goes through, chipped back in front, headed away. And then Sky, that was a good opportunity there, but that ball skied up over the boards. Ardena going for the hat trick right there. She scored the 3rd and 4th goals just a couple minutes apart in the middle of the first half. But couldn't keep her body up over that ball, got underneath it, and lifted it harmlessly over the goal. Good possession from Ogden in tight spaces, and a good ball to the end line. Let's see the cutback ball here. Spilled, chested, and covered up. Austin initially spilled it, but stayed with it and covered up before Weston could get a shot off. Weston scored the 2nd goal back in the 17th minute. She has been very dangerous today. 3 or 4 other good opportunities. Here comes Grantsville surging forward. Harrington deflected out, right back to her. Second bite at the apple. Grantsville hold it in. Allen, the goal scorer, trying to find Harrington, but that is cleared by Ogden. Gallegos sends it up the line for Adena, who's got a brace. And a throw in for Grantsville. Well done along the sideline in tight spaces there by Serengi, and here comes an opportunity for Grantsville to counter. Wangsgard battling but unable to possess that ball, and Tigers will smartly play it back to their keeper. Good decision by Farka. Ayala with a strong first half in the midfield, sends that ball out wide. Ayala back onto it. Big turf hop there. That was Farka with that strong challenge, winning the ball. Weston trying to settle it. Weston in between 2 defenders. Weston into the area. Weston, for the 2nd time today, finds the back of the net, and it's 5-1 Ogden.
Tiger.
Weston with a really good touch, splitting those defenders. She really doesn't need much space, and she got a little bit there and took it and punishes Grantsville, and Ogden has a 5th goal. So Weston with the brace, Ardina with the brace, Thomas with the opening goal at the post back in the 9th minute.
The Ogden goal was scored by number 2, Elle Weston. She now has a brace.
So Weston and Ardina now both chasing the hat trick here. We'll see if they can get one more goal. See how much they play down the stretch. There's another game, a Saturday championship game to consider. On the other hand, they're teenagers who never run out of energy. They can run forever. So balance those two things. As well as playing time for some younger players. And we saw several substitutions in the first half as head coach Alexis King spread some of those minutes around the roster. Well, there's a good ball up the right channel. Weston unable to get on the end of it. Good idea. A lot of space on the left side. Big switch. Litz playing it ahead to Ardina. Grantsville defending with numbers in the middle of the park there. Ayala with a touch into space, and Ogden back into possession. Oh, good use of the body right there by Serengia to shield the defender off the ball. Good turn. Played into space on the near side. Litz back to Guy. Guy switching the point of attack again. Tigers have been really consistent doing that today. Fark up ahead for Ayala. Ayala, and here's Ardina, and there's the shot right at the keeper. Good work by Yassine. Taking away the near post. Good angle. Makes the save. Ardina up the line for Weston. Weston, good on the ball, dancing away from pressure. Through for Ardina, who's on. Keeper's out. Good read by Ussing. Oh, if she doesn't get off her line really quickly there and cover up, that might have been a goal, although the flag is up across the way. So Ussing did not have to make that save. Still well done. Right there. I thought she might have been held on by the defender on the far side, but the linesman with a much better angle. So it remains 5-1 here. About a half hour to go in this semifinal, the first of two in Class 3A, the third of four in the quadruple header here at this Zions Bank Stadium facility today. Really good pattern of play from the Tigers, and here's Weston. Weston to the corner, and Weston wins the corner. Eggett knocks that ball out. Out in space, defending Weston 1v1. That was probably a really good decision right there. Clear that ball out. Let your teammates get upfield and defend the corner. Right-footed in-swinger coming. Seen off her line to grab that. Stat line doesn't really flatter Ussing here today, but when you look at each of the goals, think what could she have done, and the answer is not much. She's made a couple of really good saves. There's a foul on Ayala. And if it weren't for us, there might be a 6th or 7th goal in the back of the net right now. Hard to keep your chin up when you're really under it. And this Ogden team, as they've been doing to teams all year, punishing mistakes and firmly in control of this one with a 5-1 lead. As lopsided as it sounds, Grantsville has, in the last month or so, the only team that's been able to even score against this Ogden team. They have just been tearing everybody apart. They are in great form now. And less than half an hour away from another appearance in the state 3A final. Weston, good touch with that ball, taking a bizarre spin off the AstroTurf there. Nasser and Gee trying to slalom through the defenders to Ayala. Ayala closed down. He'll have a go and send it just wide. Substitution for Grantsville.
Now in for the Cowboys, number 20, Jocelyn Giron.
Jocelyn Giron comes on to anchor the middle of the field for Grantsville. Allen trying to find Harrington, but Ogden breaks that up. And they got Grantsville has no one in the middle of the park initially, and now they close down and try to win the ball back. Missy Lee getting a touch, but the Tigers search for it again. Substitution coming for Ogden. Paisley Pierce, number 34. Coming on for Weston, who has a pair of goals, one in each half. Just scored a few minutes ago to make it 5-1.
Replacing L. Weston. Good step there by Lily Gallegos, clearing that ball out, giving Ogden a chance to get numbers behind the ball. Tough for Grantsville there. 2 attackers versus 5 defenders. It's hard to maintain possession. You don't really see Grantsville pushing numbers forward to join in the attack. They're leaving those forwards up there on an island. It's a pick your poison type situation for Grantsville right now. You push those numbers up and you do give yourself a chance to score a goal and pull one back. And then Ogden has been deadly on the few chances they've had to counter, so you got to be careful about pushing those numbers up. Pierce, who just came on as the sub, gives it up, tries to get it back, but cleared out along the near side there by Sophie Lawton. Thomas settling the ball. Litz, service in towards the top of the 18, cleared away. Charlotte Lee sending that up high in the air. Ayala. Good ball in, and well done by Arrington, the right back there. Spinning and clearing that ball out. That could have been a problem. Substitution for the Tigers. Tiger substitution.
Junior Reichley Moss coming on for Saren Gee.
She's replacing Saren G.
Saren G off, having a word with her coach, Alexis King. There's the ball right at the keeper, and Ussing covers up. Alla bringing that ball down, and here come the Tigers forward again. Trying to find Ardana there just outside the area. See if they can get her the hat trick. She scored twice in the first half. Good work by the Tigers up the right side. Here's a ball to the end line. Cut back just beyond. Ardana just put the left foot on, redirected, had the whole side of the goal, but the ball was coming in hot and just a little beyond her reach. Good work right there by Pierce to maintain possession for Ogden. So much possession for the Tigers today. And a 5-1 lead as we near the midway point of the second half. Substitution for Ogden. Elena Aparicio is coming back on.
Ogden substitution.
Aparicio for
Number
Briley
4,
Thomas.
Elena Aparicio, replacing Briley Thomas.
Grantsville pushing forward. It's 2v5 again. Good work on the ball. And it's spilled. And then Fife grabs it. Good work on the ball there by Wangsgaard. Create a little space. Find a way to get that shot off. Alla with a ton of space. Big collision at midfield. Harrington down, looking to be in a little bit of pain there. Colliding with Boyce. Harrington got up, but she goes back down again. It was a big collision near the midfield stripe. Harrington clearly getting the worst of it here. As you take a look at the challenge, in a little late. Seemed to be, I was wondering with her right foot planted about her ankle or knee, but looking at her head, I wonder, sometimes when you hit the turf and the head snaps back. She's clearly talking and conscious. She's getting up now. But looking a little shaky. And Hallie Arrington making her way now under her own power, so that's good. Walking on her own. She'll make her way over to the bench and we'll restart action here. Almost to the halfway point of this second half. Ogden in control, up 5-1. Ardema and Weston, each with a brace, scoring the last 4 goals after Thomas opened the scoring. Ogden, good combination play up the far sideline. That ball a little overhit and wisely played out for an Ogden throw-in. Isle under pressure. Laying the ball off for Aparicio, but cleared by Grantsville. And here they go, 2v4 in the attack. Without the numbers, racing forward with really no one across midfield even trying to join in. Finally cleared out for a throw. And now the midfield pushes up. Fife off her line. Fife with the wind at her back. One hop across midfield. Litz popping that ball high in the air. Had a little spin on it, took one of those weird AstroTurf hops, and here comes Grantsville. 3v5 this time. Douglas joining in. And a goal kick for Ogden. Ayala out wide for Pierce. Pierce. As that ball cleared out. Ardema winning that ball. Ayala from distance, just wide. Take another look. No one closes her down. A lot of white jerseys in the middle of the field there, so she decided that was the best time to pull the trigger. Hit it with some real pace, but a little left. Good tackle right there. Ogden back into possession thanks to Lily Gallegos. Oh, and a little push to the back right there, and the foul's given. Maybe a card? No real effort to play the ball there. I don't think that was so much the push. That was more a clip of the heels there, trying to get back in front. No card given, a substitution. Madison Boyce coming on.
And Megan Boyce off.
In for Ogden, number 30, Madison Buse. In for Grantsville, number 17, Aurelia Hutchins.
Aurelia Hutchins coming on for Grantsville as Boost comes off the field. There's the ball sent in, juggled and caught. Ussing has been busy in front of goal. Ussing, good ball on one hop there for Douglas. And Ogden back into possession as Litz wins the ball for the Tigers. Ardema can't bring that one down, and Ussing scoops it up. Ogden has been so good through the midfield today, really controlling the game there. And they're creating so many chances. It feels like that sixth goal is coming for the Tigers. Aparicio with the square ball. Ayala really methodical. Gets back on the end of that and can't settle it. Woods knocks it out and Grantsville will get a throw in. Less than 15 minutes to go in the State 3A semifinal, brought to you by UCCU. High school playoff action in girls soccer, girls volleyball, football, all coming to you on KSL-Sports.com and today KSL-Sports.com and Centricom Team Hive teaming up to bring you all four 2A and 3A semifinal girls soccer games from Zions Bank Stadium. Earlier today in the 2A semifinals, Waterford shut out Mazer Prep 4-0. American Heritage 2-1 over St. Joseph. Waterford and American Heritage off to the 2A championship game. And it looks like Ogden will be playing in the 3A title game Saturday as we have multiple substitutions now. 4 players substituted for as we get into the later stages of this one. Less than 15 minutes to go. 13 and a half minutes to go in this game.
Also in for Ogden, number 24.
It's a shot from distance and a rebound. It was spilled, and there is the 6th goal. You knew it was coming. Crashing in, Briley Thomas bangs that into the back of the net to make it 6-1. Or was it Paisley Pierce? See the initial shot. And it cannot pick up the number there in the shadow. Paisley Pierce, it looks like. Paisley Pierce, given credit for that 6th goal. Good run by her to see the shot.
Tiger goal
Come crashing into the box.
Paisley Pierce.
And Paisley Pierce makes it 6-1 Ogden. Aparicio for Jorgensen. Jorgensen up the line. Aparicio will hold that in. Tons of space in the middle of the park for her. Onto her left foot. Good idea. Into the area. Connecting with Madison Deuce there. And cleared out by Grantsville to concede the throw-in. And we're going to have more substitutions. 2 more for Ogden. Harper Moore, number 16, coming on for Lily Gallegos. He's had a strong performance in back.
And Ardema will come off. 2 goals that broke the game open. 18 and 20 minutes into this one. And Oliver on to replace her. And it looks like we might have a change coming up at goalkeeper for Ogden as well. Catch him to replace Fife here momentarily. Fife. Only goal she came up was after she saved a penalty and the rebound knocked into the back of the net. Not much she could do about that. Strong performance for her today. Aparicio looking for a little space. Play the ball up the line. More in between 2 defenders. More creating space for her teammate. Just sends it into the area. Higher pressure here by Grantsville, and it pays off. Good step right there by Santa Ulrich. And foul given and a set-piece opportunity for the Tigers here with less than 9 minutes left in this state semifinal game. Pulled the ball back and just got clipped. Arena Jorgensen will take this free kick. Cleared right back to her. Good first touch. Hardigan lays it off. Shot by Aparicio. Just a little wide. Aparicio staying calm on the ball there. And throwing coming for Ogden. Ogden leading 6-1 here, about 7.5 minutes to go. After a little break, we'll be back with Carbon and Manti, the 2 and 3 seed in this tournament, meeting as scheduled in the other semifinal. Job by Grantsville clearing that ball out and conceding the corner. The ball in the mixer, redirected and it trickles in, and it's 7-1 Ogden. It looked like Madison Buse in there, able to redirect that. Oh, that actually might be an own goal. Looking at that replay.
Tiger goal scored by number 30, Madison Buse.
Well, Madison Buse giving credit for that goal. She put the pressure on the back line. Whether that was her last touch or not, hard to tell from this angle. But we'll give it to Madison, and it makes it 7-1 Ogden. Ogden only had a couple of losses this year, and neither of those losses came against 3A competition. They played up against some bigger schools, lost 2-1 to Woods Cross back in early August, and in mid-August, Farmington beat them 4-1. Other than that, they have sailed through this season in impressive fashion. 8 shutouts along the way. Dominating Region 12 and beating the Region 12 runners-up Grantsville for a third time this season here today with a 7-1 lead and a little more than 5 minutes to play. Good ball for Hardigan. Good job by Buse to get back on the ball and maintain possession for the Tigers. Nicely done by Aparicio, dummying that ball. Tigers, oh, here's a ball in. This is dangerous. Chipped and yes, and in. And it's Madison Buse, no doubt about this one. And she makes it 8-1 with less than 5 minutes to go. Beat the keeper to the ball, just needed the touch to redirect it. And it's not going to count. The flag is up on the far side. I thought with that diagonal run she'd come from an onside position, but the referee across the way the assistant linesman puts the flag up, and she's off. So it stays 7-1 Ogden here with a little more than 4 minutes to go. Harper Moore finding space along the side. Now, Buse, a little combination play, but that return ball just a little beyond her reach. Allen, the goal scorer for Grantsville now. Into the area, has a go for that far post, and it curls away. That was a really difficult angle there. Good job. By Indy Ketchum coming off her line and cutting down that angle. A lot of substitutions for Grantsville as they clear the bench here with a little more than 3 minutes to go. And Ogden firmly in control, up 7-1, closing in on yet another trip to the state title game. Aparicio and Harper Moore doing a good job possessing the ball in traffic in small spaces on this near side. Now they switch the point of attack, and that shot goes just a little wide. And a handball called back in the center circle. It'll bring that back. Took a big hop on the turf. Harper Moore again, really good on the ball. And a good decision to switch the point of attack to the far side into space. And the Tigers quickly claim about 40 yards of real estate. Into the final minute we go. And it's going to be one more corner for Ogden here in the final seconds. Aparicio trying to pop that ball into space. 1v2, good work, but it's finally won by her teammate. Good step there by Sienna Ulrich. And now it's Madison Buse down the left side. Into the final 15 seconds, the Ogden Tigers
10, 9,
in complete
8,
command. They
7,
scored once in the opening
6,
10 minutes and then in the
5,
middle of the first half.
4,
3 goals in 4
3,
minutes to blow this
2,
one open.
1, 0.
And the Ogden Tigers celebrate. They have beaten Grantsville for a third time this year.
Final score, Ogden
5-0 and 9-3 in the regular season, and now 7-1 in the state semifinals. And the Ogden Tigers are through to Saturday's championship game. And they will get the winner of our next semifinal between Carbon and Manti. Stay tuned for that. That will be coming up in just a few minutes after they let these teams warm up. We'll get going. After 4 o'clock, it's scheduled for a 4:30 start. And for Grantsville, as we pointed out, a young team, 5 seniors, but a lot of juniors, and actually several key sophomores who played well today, who will be back. Allen, the goal scorer, just a sophomore. Lindsey Wangsgard, just a sophomore. They played some freshmen as well. Riley Douglas starting as a freshman, so a lot of younger players. A Grantsville team that took a step forward this year, a second-round team in the tournament a year ago. This year they make it to the state semifinals, and they've got a young core returning next year that should be good and getting better. And for Ogden, now it's watch this second semifinal and see who they get. Manti or Carbon in the semifinal. You take a look at the highlights in this one as they dominate. Scorer in the opening 10 minutes. 3 quick goals. Ardema scoring twice to make it 3-0 and 4-0. Weston had a goal in each half. Grantsville pulled one back when the penalty was saved, but the rebound knocked into the back of the net by Allen, crashing in on the far post. That made it 4-1 at the half. But Weston, with her second goal of the game, made it 5-1. And from there, a couple of late goals for Ogden make the final 7-1. Complete performance for the Tigers today. They move on to Saturday's championship match. Tiger players clapping, celebrating with their fans down below us to the left, and Ogden will play for a state championship Saturday. We'll take a break. Second 3A semifinal, the fourth game of the day here at Zions Bank Stadium, just a few minutes away. They put 45 minutes on the clock, so if you want to watch that second one here on KSLSports.com and Centricom Team Hive, we'll have it for you in about 45 minutes. All the soccer and all the state championship action in football, girls soccer, and girls volleyball, all brought to you by UCCU. Love where you bank.